It's so fun to be a bun.
Hey everyone, so I gotta make this quick, and I'm probably not gonna be editing this video until I get back. I'm going to my I'm going to the lake house with my dad and stepmother today, so he's gonna be here to pick me up at 10:45, and it's 10 o'clock. So, yeah. Anyways, today's subreddit is gonna be scams again. I love reading through some of these scams. Subreddit is always pretty wild to read through. Today I have Fluttershy with me, the prettiest pony of them all. Fluttershy is really pretty though. I absolutely love her though. Anyways, let's look at some more scams, shall we? All right. First thing you know I do.
Channel mode.
Here we go. Yesterday I was I had my scanner out, and I was having it was after I did the video, and there was just a bunch of chatter on there. So mostly like dispatch stuff. So I thought it was cool. I like using this little scanner. It's really nice. It's out of all of the radios that I've ever owned or that I currently own, this is my favorite because it has both. It has all multi-band. It has weather radio, and it has a regular FM radio. Regular FM radio in it. I have no idea what that is. That was kind of loud though. All right, start reading some scam stuff. These are actually really funny to read sometimes. Oh, my mom got phone scammed out of $10,000. Wow. 8 months after I foiled a Match.com love scam before money was transferred, my mom fell for a phone scam, and this time I took the financial hit. Whoa. Why would you take the financial hit? Those hours of wait.
Swap with 394 between Claire and Bancroft, wherever you guys meet up there, over. Thank you, just hit up.
Sounds like they said Claire and Bancroft, but Claire, CN doesn't go up to Claire. And Claire is Great Lakes Central. So, wow, okay. Those hours of watching Scammer Payback together and talking about fraud did not sink in, unfortunately. Oh, man. That sucks. Also, hey, Scammer Payback. He's one of my favorite scam baiters. My favorite scam baiter, probably Kit Boga. He's really funny. Like, really funny. My other favorite I wouldn't necessarily call him a scam. Yeah, he is a scam baiter. I don't know his real name. I'm gonna call him Ben because that's what he probably go. I mean, that might be his real name. I don't know. Pleasant Green. He's really funny. He's more like serious about messing with these scammers than he is funny, but he does do some funny stuff, which is, yeah. Yesterday I received a call from Bank of America / the FBI that went to voicemail. The timing of this call was a day after a fraud case was just closed unauthorized credit card transaction. So she thought it was related to that, and she has called the number back. It was provided. The next thing she knew, she was convinced that she was going to be part of some FBI fraud sting against Bank of America employee that was stealing transfers. Doesn't really make sense, but okay. The rest of it goes the usual way. The end of day transfer, keeping her on the phone until it's complete, and she's back, can't cancel it. Or back home, can't cancel it. The twist, though, if she's a singer, a signer. I thought that said singer. Might be a little dyslexic. No, I'm kidding. On my account access, if you die reasons. Oh, okay. So it's like a POA, right? Yeah, like a POA. So when she popped her debit card in and popped in her debit card, and she didn't have the necessary amount in her solo account. The teller told her that could see the necessary funds in mine. What the fuck? Wow. Okay, I'm not gonna read the rest of it, but yeah, wow. Okay. My parents used my parents' entire housing retirement fund in a scam. They're gonna kill you. Wow. Alright. I literally don't know where else to go. I am so devastated. He knows both my parents have worked and broke their back, working their lives. Dad had saved up enough to buy a really nice house. When they retired, my dad, 66, got pulled into a singular golf scam with some, I don't know what a singular golf scam. There was some lady named Denise claiming to make him $7 million out of her $300,000. Okay, my dad has done this once before and lost them $120,000 when I was 18. I'm now 35. We talked them over WhatsApp. That's another common thing is WhatsApp. I'm gonna take a sip of coffee here. Oh. All right. He talked him over here. What's up? Without asking any questions or consulting my mom, because she knew he would say no. Wire transferred $200,000. Wire transferred him $200,000. He was transferring more when his bank froze the transfer and the police came knocking at the door. That's when he fessed up, saying they was going to make them okay. Not one internet search question. I didn't read the dad part. I'm like, what? I'm like, I thought the son did, or I thought the kid did it. I'm like, what? But then I'm like, no. Zelle refund scam on Nextdoor. Oh God, I don't use Nextdoor, but it's like a neighborhood community app kind of thing. Like people, it's like almost like a Facebook group. People post about their neighborhood on there. So someone tried to scam me out of $500. They inquired about a book I was selling on Nextdoor. Wait. Yeah. I didn't know you could sell stuff on Nextdoor. Well, never used it, but I might actually get the app. I'm kind of thinking about it. We went back and forth about address and timing. I always use an address that isn't mine. But they kept dodging the question about when they plan to pick up the book, and instead of asking me for my Zelle info. I sent them my QR code, and they made a big fuss about Zelle not working and sent me a scam email. Account status on hold. We encountered an issue with a processing $17 payment to your account with transactions currently on hold. Okay. Why is the payment on hold? Due to implement KYC, know your customer regulations. All customers receive a minimum of $517 while when accepting payment from a business account at the first time. Yeah, that's bullshit. I mean, I've used Zelle. I've never used Zelle. I've used Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo. My Venmo was from I was getting money from my dad, and his business partner was using Venmo to send money to me. Cash App usually between me and my mom, or me and my stepmother, or me and my ex-stepfather. I've used Apple Pay once. I think that was to give my mom money, but she had her old debit card on there, and she couldn't access it because they wanted to verify her ID, and her ID had her married name, her married name to my ex-stepfather on it, so she couldn't do it. It was weird. So to resolve, okay, does not require a minimum requirement. To resolve this, the same sender must send an additional $500. Oh, that's cute. What are those? Oh, they're like little. Okay, cool. My friend Zach sent me something. It was from some amusement park in the UK that has like a Paw Patrol themed amusement park. It looks kind of fun, although Anyways, what happens? The transaction notification will be sent to the. Okay, so it's wow. Yeah, in person, cash only. I've never done. I've never done. Well, I have done. I think I've done. I think I have done like one transaction over the internet when I was selling something, but the person that was purchasing the item was standing like right next to me. So I made sure that I said, yeah, I'll take like Cash App or something. You gotta send me the right amount. I'm not gonna take a penny more or a penny less. Well, I could have taken a penny less, but I'm not gonna take a penny more. I've actually gotten not hate mail. I've gotten some angry guy. Okay, so 4 years ago now, I sold my mom's old TV on Facebook Marketplace, and I sold it for $100. It was I think it was a 55-inch RCA smart TV. It was a 55-inch RCA smart TV, which is kind of funny. It's like RCA is not really. So, I went. Me and my ex-stepfather went, and we went to some gas station, and the guy. The guy didn't speak any English at all. He was I don't know if he was like a migrant worker or something, and couldn't understand a word he said. I had to Google Translate it. So, the guy's like, and then like plugged it in right there for him, made sure it worked, and then he is like, yeah, it works, and we plug, and then he loaded up into his van, and the way he loaded it was very weird. He like had a van, like a minivan, and he had the third row seat out of the space where the third row seat should be. He had those out, so he proceeded to put the TV screen down onto the plastic clips where the seats go, and then like an hour later, after I get home and they get home, he messages me and says some like weird Spanish curse on me. Does like this weird Spanish curse on me and tells me I'm a scammer. He literally called me the devil. And I know he called me the devil because it said El Diablo, which is Spanish for devil. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then like, he sent me a picture of it, and like there was one tiny little pixel on the TV that was out in the picture, but I don't know if it was that TV or another TV. It did look like another TV because like the TV he sent, I don't know, it was very weird. Common scams and okay. Finally figured out how to change my phone settings to ask me who is calling, and then I can pick up and then choose to answer. I need to do that. Caller stating they were from my cable company. Oh. How do you do that? I know iPhones can do that. There aren't any comments on this. That's from 35 minutes ago. 37 minutes ago. That's why. Okay, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna look for that. I'm gonna see if I can find that on my... I hate how... No, I'm not getting Apple Arcade. No, I'm not getting Apple Music Plus. Go away. It's probably gonna be under... Let's see, apps. Should be under phone, probably. Right here, ask reason for calling. Calls identified as spam will probably be silenced and sent to voicemail. Cool. Missed calls and voicemail from unknown callers will be sent to... No. Cool. That's if I don't have the number saved, I think. But cool. I wish Samsung's phones had that, because... I get so many fucking I'll have to look into the settings on that, but that's cool that I could do that. Finally figured out how to. Okay, caller. Okay, so it's not really a scam thing. It's more of a. I won a free vacation, but actually got scammed. Oh no! My partner and I went to a Pride event. Hell yeah! And spun a wheel they won a free vacation to redeem. We had to sit through some people badgering us about us to buy a vacation membership packages. Oh my god. Saying it's cheaper than anything we would do outside of them, which is and citing, especially when they kept dropping the prices and adding more free vacations. Oh boy, nothing is ever free, just so you know. The only thing that's free, well, air and water are the only things that are actually free. Although I pay for water, which is bullshit, but yeah. I mean, I think I only, well, no, I pay for sewer and water here. It's like $30-something a month for both services, which isn't really terrible. I mean, I don't use a whole lot of water, so they were really convincing me to the point where they got us to check to see if we qualified for it. They asked me for my what, mind you, without my signature or consent. That is illegal. I wasn't told that that's what they were doing. I was gonna say that's illegal. Yeah, don't know shit. Oh my god! How did you know they opened up a credit card if they didn't tell you though? I know that now. This guy is not. I'm not trying to be mean, but this guy is kind of naive because like. You don't give random people your social security number, alright? I'm gonna put... Whoa. Knocked off my glasses. I feel like Velma. I can't see without my glasses. Or dress guy. I can't see shit without my glasses. Alright, I'm gonna finish reading these because, like, yeah. It was getting kind of bothersome for me for, you know... Anyways, excuse me. Wow, that one's so weird, so dumb. I got scammed after making a looking to buy post on Reddit. Please learn from my mistake. Alright, let's see. I wanted to share this because I feel stupid, or feel pretty stupid, but maybe it'll help someone else. I was looking to buy a handheld gaming console and made a looking to buy post on Reddit. A guy contacted me through Reddit saying he had one for sale. After a few messages, we moved to Discord. Everything seemed normal. He answered my questions, sent pictures, wasn't pushy, and we talked for quite a while. Eventually, I agreed to buy it and paid him using e-transfer. So if you use e-transfer, there isn't really, I mean, there is a way to get it back. You just call your bank, but it's hard. A few minutes later, he said his bank put a 30-day hold on the transfer, even though it had already been accepted. He even sent screenshots from his banking app showing the money on hold. He said the bank couldn't release the funds and asked if I could pay another payment so he would ship it immediately. He promised that if the first transfer eventually went through, he'll refund the second payment. I know, looking back, I should have stopped right there. I sent the additional money. He told me he'd arrange DHL shipping and send me. See, if it's DHL, this is Canada, right? Yeah. If it's DHL, and most likely it's out of the country. I mean, like when I got my original fursuit head made, they sent it through DHL, and it came from the lady that sold it to me, or the lady that sold it to me is probably a guy, said they were in the UK, but it came from Karachi, Pakistan, which is really bad. Like I didn't, but I actually did get it. So, but they like strung me on for a long time. I spent I think $1,300 in total on everything. And I tried making my own, and yeah, I mean, it went okay, not the worst. Anyways, um, Anti-Fraud Center, yeah, Prototype Banking. After a few messages, we moved over to Discord. Yeah. Oops, I've already did that one. All right, I think my house just got cased or some type of scam. My wife and I went to the. My wife went to the airport. We were standing outside with her suitcases for a while, waiting for the lift. Okay, it arrived. What? I'm actually kind of having a hard time understanding this part. My wife went to the airport and we were waiting for the lift. Were you just taking a lift? Or maybe they were just getting a rental car. I mean, a lot of airports you can get rental cars at. Like the one that's by my house, like a couple miles from my house, you can get, I think it's Avis and Enterprise. Anyways, I had headed out. We went back inside as she's traveling alone. Okay. 11 minutes later, I love how they spelled out 11. A random guy shows up and knocks on the door. He claimed to be from Uber and said someone given him a package to deliver to Brian at our address. Neither of us nor our immediate neighbors are named Brian. He didn't actually have a package, he just gestured to his car when he referenced it. As far as I know, Uber drivers don't deliver random personal packages. They can. They do, not packages, but goods. Like when I order stuff off when I order stuff sometimes off of like DoorDash, or not DoorDash. Yeah, like DoorDash. I mean, I know what they're talking about, but timing seems extremely odd. So odd is the footage that came from the security camera to the side of my door when he arrived. He comes up the stairs, knocks on my door, turns around, notices the security camera, and freezes. Just stops motionless for several seconds, looking at it before turning back. Delivery people show up all the time, and I've never seen someone react to a camera like that. I've seen various delivery mule scams on here sometimes, including Uber drivers who claim to be delivering personal packages. I think the guy might have just seen us outside with the suitcases and was coming to the house, casing the house. So wait a minute. Oh, I get it. Okay. You were at your house waiting for the lift. It went right over my head, didn't it? They were at their house waiting for the lift, which is actually really, yeah. We do, is 10:28? Okay, I could probably do a couple more of these. Wow, that one was kind of crazy. My dumb ass fell for it. Oh, here we go. So I recently listed something on Facebook Marketplace, and got a comment on it. Hi, my wife is interested. Her name is Mary. Could you please text her at this number to discuss the pickup details? Because she doesn't use Facebook. Why would he just be able to do it? What? I texted him and realized I shouldn't have right after hitting send. Do you guys know what goal strategy? Yeah, it's probably a yeah, okay, it's yeah. That one's funny. Well, no, you didn't fall for it because you didn't give them any money. Well, as far as we know, you didn't give them any money. So, update to my mom being scammed. Ooh. I guess I'll read that one. I don't know which one. A few months ago, I made a post about my mom being scammed by someone claiming to be Chris Brown. Why would your mom want to date Chris Brown? Is your mom Rihanna? No. A few months ago, I made a post about. We had an argument that night. She slapped me, shoved me into the wall, and called me a fucking bitch. Wow, that's such a nice mom you have there. Anyways, she ended up going to jail that night. No, she has been charged with domestic violence, and I'm still in no contact with her. She is back in her home state. Oh boy, I'm not gonna actually read the rest of that one because it's long. So yeah. Summit Law Associates is a scam website. They sent me to a text booth. What's with the E there? It looks really weird, but that was my mouse pointer. Threatening to ask me to hire them. Oh. This is sort of a repost. That's why it might sound familiar. I appreciate everyone's patience with me. Anyways, a couple of days ago, I received a text message from someone named Robert, purporting to be from Summit Law Associates, asking about a trademark application that had been rejected by the USPTO. No idea what that means. Apparently, applications are publicly available, so that's how the scammers learned about me. My company, and rejected application, though they did not seem to know why it had been rejected. Robert asked me to respond to him if I would like a case to secure ownership of my trademark. Otherwise, our client will proceed and issue a cease and desist and raised red flags for me because lawyers have strict rules about soliciting clients' advertisements and loyalty to clients if he was able to help me get a trademark. I don't know what part of this was a scam because the website looked pretty legit, and the phone number Robert gave me, because I know at least some of them contract. Oh wow, okay. That's crazy. I'm gonna do what? Hearing banging around. Yeah, they're here. All right, I gotta go. So I'll see you guys later.